You've trusted canned foods your whole life. They're convenient, affordable, and always there when you need them. But if you're over 45, some of these familiar cans are quietly working against your health in ways your doctor may never have explained. Today, we're exposing 5 canned foods that could be undermining your blood pressure, kidney function, and heart health. Plus, revealing the one canned food that's actually better for you than fresh. Number 5. Canned soup. That warm bowl of chicken noodle soup feels like medicine when you're under the weather. But here's what the label doesn't tell you. One can often contains your entire daily sodium allowance. A single serving of most canned soups delivers 600 to 900 milligrams of sodium. But who stops at one serving? Finish the can, which most of us do, and you've just consumed up to 1,800 milligrams. That's more sodium than the American Heart Association recommends for an entire day. For anyone over 45, especially if you're taking blood pressure medication, this sodium bomb forces your heart and kidneys to work overtime. Your blood pressure spikes, you retain fluid, and your medication struggles to keep up. Reduced sodium versions? Don't be fooled. They're still loaded with 600 to 700 milligrams per serving. Even worse, many replace salt with potassium chloride. If you're on ACE inhibitors or have kidney issues, that healthy swap can actually trigger dangerous heart rhythm problems. The safer choice, look for carton soups labeled low sodium with under 300 milligrams per serving, or make your own with low sodium broth. Number 4. Vienna sausages. Those little pink links might bring back memories, but they're a metabolic disaster for mature adults. One can pack nearly 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That's 3/4 of your daily limit in a few bites. But sodium is just the beginning. Vienna sausages are loaded with nitrites that form cancer-causing compounds in your body. They contain phosphate additives that quietly strain your kidneys and arteries. Exactly what you don't need if you're managing diabetes or heart disease. And here's the invisible danger. These are low-acid foods, meaning if the factory seal is even slightly compromised, you risk botulism, one of the deadliest toxins known to science. The better option? If you want soft, easy-to-chew protein, try mashed beans with tuna or scrambled eggs with spinach. Both give you protein without the chemical cocktail. Number 3. Canned chili. Canned chili feels hearty and substantial, like real food, but one can typically contains 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly your entire day's allowance before you've even had breakfast. The meat stays tender thanks to sodium phosphates, additives that deliver highly absorbable phosphorus. Over time, excess phosphorus stiffens your arteries and weakens your bones. If you're managing kidney disease, it's particularly dangerous. Like other low-acid canned foods, chili also carries botulism risk if processing goes wrong, and those reduced sodium versions often replace salt with potassium chloride, potentially dangerous if you're on heart medications. Make it safer. Create your own chili using dried beans, fresh vegetables, and lean meat. You control every ingredient. Number 2. Canned tuna. Tuna feels like the healthy choice. Lean protein, omega-3s, budget-friendly. But especially for adults over 45, the mercury content is a real concern. Mercury doesn't leave your body quickly. It accumulates in your brain, kidneys, and nervous system over years. For someone in their 60s already managing health conditions, this slow buildup can contribute to memory issues, tremors, and neurological problems. Even light tuna contains mercury. And if the fish wasn't properly cooled before canning, you risk scombroid poisoning. Bacterial conversion creates histamine that survives the canning process. One sandwich and you could experience heart palpitations, facial flushing, and severe itching. Add in the BPA-lined cans, or their chemical cousins in BPA-free versions, and you're looking at hormone disruption risks that Europe has banned but the US still allows. Smarter protein, wild-caught salmon in pouches, sardines, or plant-based proteins like lentils give you nutrition without the mercury roulette. Number 1. Canned pasta. That comforting can of ravioli or spaghetti and meatballs might smell like childhood, but it's aging your body fast. One can often contains 1,200 to 1,500 milligrams of sodium, nearly a full day's worth. The phosphate additives that keep the meatballs firm are slowly calcifying your arteries. The hidden sugars in the sauce are spiking your blood sugar. And the nitrites in the processed meat are forming cancer-causing compounds. Here's what makes canned pasta especially dangerous. That acidic tomato sauce aggressively pulls chemicals from the can lining. Whether it's BPA or its safer replacements, you're getting a concentrated dose of hormone-disrupting chemicals with every bite. For adults managing blood pressure, diabetes, or heart conditions, Canned pasta is like eating a chemistry experiment disguised as comfort food. The real comfort: boil fresh pasta and top with canned tomatoes, olive oil and herbs, same satisfaction, none of the chemical cocktail. Before we reveal the one canned food that's actually good for you, if you're serious about protecting your health after 45, I've created something special for you. The Complete Food Safety Guide for Adults over 45, featuring 100 foods that actively support your health and 100 foods that are bad for your health. Which heart-healthy snacks are actually loaded with hidden sodium? Which frozen meals are safe versus dangerous? Which cooking oils protect your arteries versus those that inflame them? You'll get clear answers to all of this and more. Check the link in the description below. The one canned food that's actually good for you is canned tomatoes. Here's the surprise: canned tomatoes are not just safe, they're actually better for you than fresh tomatoes. The canning process breaks down cell walls, making lycopene, tomatoes' powerful antioxidant, much easier for your body to absorb. You get significantly more heart-protecting, cancer-fighting lycopene from canned tomatoes than fresh ones. Tomatoes are high-acid foods, which means botulism can't survive. The natural acidity keeps them safe without excessive processing. Choose no-salt-added versions, and you've got a nutrient powerhouse that forms the base for countless healthy meals. Look for brands in BPA-free cans, glass jars, or cartons. Add a drizzle of olive oil when cooking, and your body absorbs even more of those protective compounds. Your action plan: if you're over 45, your body processes sodium, chemicals, and additives differently than it did at 25. Those convenience foods are now working against your health goals. This week, clean out your pantry. Replace high-sodium canned foods with fresh alternatives, low-sodium versions, or homemade options. Stock up on canned tomatoes and low-sodium beans, the two canned foods that actually support your health. Remember, you've spent decades taking care of others. Now it's time to take care of yourself. Your future self will thank you for making these changes today. Your health is worth more than the convenience of a can opener. Make the switch. Your heart, kidneys, and energy levels will notice the difference within weeks.